call that button too. Just gonna make sure the stream is actually going on YouTube. I'll do it in the page. Because that seems to make it work. Good. Good, good, good. Off and running. Now before we even launch the game, as per usual, put Devo right quick. Behold, I have received a command to bless. He has blessed, and I cannot reverse it. Balak asked Balaam the prophet 3 times to go to God and ask him to curse his enemy Israel. It made Balak mad and incredibly frustrated that every time Balaam came back with a word from the Lord, it was a word declaring that God had blessed Israel and God wouldn't change. God had commanded the blessing on your life, and it frustrates the enemy, aka Satan, aka the devil, formerly known as Lucifer. He tries to attack you this way and that way, yet God's grace and favor still rises. He tries to stop God's plan for your life, but the commanded blessing keeps overtaking you, and victory comes. He forms weapons against you, but the blessings cause you to prosper, to win, instead of the tactics of the wicked one. No matter what you're experiencing, God loves you. According to Ephesians 1, you've been blessed with every spiritual blessing. According to Psalm 103. Oh yeah, Psalm Ephesians 1. Okay. Pit stop. Be blessed by God the Father, our Lord Jesus Christ, who has blessed us with every spiritual blessing in heavenly places in Christ, just as he chose us in him before the foundations of the world, that we should be holy, without blame before him. In love, having predestined us to adoption as sons by Jesus Christ, according to the good pleasure of his will, to the praise of his grace, by which he made us accepted and beloved. And blessed with every spiritual blessing, according to Psalm 103. You are daily loaded with benefits from God. Psalm 103. My soul bless the Lord, and all that is within me bless his holy name. My soul bless the Lord, and do not forget all his benefits. He forgives all your iniquity. He heals all your diseases. He redeems your life from the pit. He crowns you with faithful love and compassion. He satisfies you with good things. Satisfies or your ornament. Your youth is renewed like the eagle. That's usually why I skip those, because usually it's just like referencing another scripture. The Lord executes acts of righteousness and justice for all the oppressed. He reveals his ways to Moses, his deeds to the people of Israel. The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in faithful love. He will always accuse us. He will not always accuse us or be angry forever. He has not dealt with us as our sin deserves, or repaid us according to our iniquities. For as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his faithful love towards those who fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far he has removed our transgression from us. As a father has compassion for his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. For he knows what we are made of, remembering that we are dust. As for man, his days are like grass. He blooms like a flower of the field. When the wind passes over it and vanishes, and its place is no longer known. But from eternity to eternity, the Lord's faithful love towards those who fear him, and his righteousness towards the grandchildren of those who keep his covenant, who remember to observe his precepts. The Lord has established his throne in heaven, and his kingdom rules over all. Bless the Lord, all his angels of great strength, who do his word, obedient to his command. Bless the Lord, all his armies, his servants who do his will. Bless the Lord, all his works, in all the places where he rules. My soul, bless the Lord. You shall prosper, you shall excel, and walk in what he has told you. It is settled, and the Lord has done it. He has blessed you, and it cannot be reversed. Thank you, Father. I give you praise for commanding the blessing on my life. The devil cannot reverse it. Your hand is on my life, and that won't change. Your victory, goodness, and favor will always rise. Help me not to worry, but rest in the blessings that keep following you. In Jesus' name, amen. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is from me, says the Lord. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfected and complete, lacking nothing. That's a good word. And for those of you who maybe don't believe in God, and you don't think this applies to you, it can if you allow it. For God so loved the world, he gave his only Son, so that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. That's all you gotta do. Believe. Believe that Jesus died for your sins, and then submit to him as the Lord of your life. Now you'll still have trials, like it mentions. Like the weapons will still be forged against you, but they won't prosper. Neither will any tongue that rises against you. Just trust in God and He'll see you through anything. And now, without a good segue, as usual, English. Whenever you see it, now saving on the... Yeah, I think I know what it's saying. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. Wait. Is the introduction being handled by Arceus? It is well that thou art here. Oh, it's KJV Arceus. I am that which humans call Arceus. By the way, I'm going with the pronunciation of how the Romanji, or the katakana, the original Japanese pronunciation of Arceus. Deal with it. Deal with it and hope we don't run into Genesect. Now I wish to know thine appearance. I wish Pokemon would just give you all the customization right out the gate. Yep. Lexbraig. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Well, I have news for you. I've been in the world of Pokemon several times before, so it's not that strange. This is gonna be a little different. Lexbraig. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Split the boat could actually find Arceus. Okay, so you're getting sent back in time somehow. Goodbye, phone! Oh, wait, no. No. Arceus is gonna bring it back? Not the Arc phone? Yep, he's gonna turn your phone into the Arc phone. What? Cell phone is evolving! Okimas! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are we picking the starter? Are you alive, my boy? No. You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. Thank goodness, you seem unharmed. I get dialogue options in a Pokemon game? Who are you and where am I? Can I ask both? Why, this is Prelude Beach? Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of the fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You don't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. Let's see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Well, I offer some direction. Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? Nope, nowhere. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Oh, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Oh my, I had completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these three runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. I heard that Chimchar! I heard that Chimchar. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Well, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. I keep hearing the Chimchar. Ah, yes. Yes, Chimchar! I hear you! I hear you, Chimchar! Oh yes. What might your name be? Oh, so you're called Lexbraig. That name has quite a ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. But I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Oh, blast and bother my darling Pokemon. Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but I think you could help me round them up. I beg you. Okay, but can I have proper shoes first? Smart. And Shalom fish. Go for a trick shot. I don't even know what that is yet. Motion? Okay, as a Splatoon player. Autosave. Get that out of my face. Choose whether pressing the right stick will toggle. Sure, we can leave that on. Z button. Choose whether you want to be prompted to confirm a throw. That sounds annoying. Not something you can learn. It's something you feel. Well, by learn, it's just like, I'm just starting. 777. Good number. Let's keep it this way. Ratio between the loudest and quietest sounds. Keep confirmation on. I mean, my thoughts on this is it's a toggle. So it's something I control. Unless it doesn't control. ZR confirmation. Choose whether you want to be prompted to confirm. And that sounds annoying. If I'm not going to be pressing ZR by accident. So I don't want to, every time I press ZR to throw, I don't want to have to confirm it. Yeah. Adjust the ratio between loudest and quietest sounds. I'm not quite sure what this means. During battles, you may accidentally throw Pokeballs. Okay. But again, I'm not going to accidentally hit the ZR button. And I don't like it when I have to press the button multiple times. Yeah. Let me Set the game according to my personal preferences, please. This is why I have the no backseating tag. Because although this is quite different from other Pokemon games, I have been playing Pokemon games for... oh, it's been 23 years now. Thank you. Okay. Have you experimented with this, though? This is the one thing that confuses me. Because it's talking about sound. I'm guessing narrow would make quiet sounds easier to hear. Well, I'm asking for help on something I don't yet understand. The other things I read the description, grasped pretty well. It's like, okay, this is what I prefer. Yep. I'm 30. I started playing Pokemon when I was 7. Okay, I'm looking at the little icon there, and it's like, I don't even know where my grip thing is. Alright, Pokemon. Ready an item or Pokemon. Investigate, talk, crouch, rise. Thank you. General battle move, dash. Menu, ride a different Pokemon, Pokedex. Okay, the sides, toggle ride Pokemon. Control camera, toggle HUD on or off. Okay, so I can control toggling the HUD. So I'll keep that on since if I want the HUD, I can have it up. If I don't want the HUD, I can put it away. Throw item or Pokemon. Change item or Pokemon. Change item or Pokemon. So I'm guessing that'll be a scroll. Sale, targets. Check stats. Move. Ready item or Pokemon. Select move. Run. Action order. Item party. A little different than standard controls there. Seem to have streamlined things from regular Pokemon. Got a little Arceus ring thing. Oh, it's the Arc phone. Congratulations, your cell phone evolved into Arc phone. Okay, this at least explains. It explains how in Meiji era Sinnoh, this phone is magically here. Because you're not from AG Era, Sinnoh. You're from Pokemon Multiverse shenanigans. You found something that resembles a phone! Alright, may the Lord be with you, fish. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel strange power emanating from it. Message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. It's just the angle with the flowers and... like I said, all just flowers. It looked kind of like an Eevee. Alas, yet another miss. Ah, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best. That's this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Okay, I'm noticing that Cyndaquil's fire is permanently on. I kind of, like right here, it doesn't need to have its fire on. Cyndaquil. Fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irritated. Oh. That really makes me not like that it's on right now. Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Shalom, Fantasia. Let's go with you today. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. 50. Mysterious balls that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? They have elemental powers? Well, each and every Pokemon... Where did he just put that Pokeball? You don't have a bag! And I doubt, cargos. You can fit a lot of stuff in cargo, but I don't think you can fit 50 Pokeballs. Each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. I always thought that was something the Pokeball did. Not the Pokemon themselves. That's where Pokeballs come in. Although that would kind of explain, like, early on the grass. And the random encounters, like the Pokemon just shrink down in the grass so you can't see them. And then all of a sudden, they're like, I'm full size now, let's fight! But this also sounds kind of like, because this is supposed to be earlier on. In real life, as we go further and further in scientific advancements, we fine-tune our understanding of things. Understand them better and better. So, although Pokeballs being a man-made thing, I don't see how you could confuse Pokemon shrinking into the Pokeballs as, you know, the Pokemon can shrink, so Pokeballs just force them to shrink. This explanation is just weird. Shalom, Pokemon raisins. Welcome to Pallet Town. Although at this point, I'm not even sure if that place has been built yet. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and why, the Pokemon will shrink down to fit inside the ball. Comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. Wait. If all Pokemon can shrink at will, that means all Pokemon can learn the move Minimize. Do you really want to put Minimize in the place that Toxic used to be, where every Pokemon can do it? No. No, you do not. People hated Toxic stall strategies being something every Pokemon can do. They would surely hate if every Pokemon could use Minimize. Is this going to get more? I mean, I'm just at the beginning of the game. You know, we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to aim at the Pokemon and then let the ball fly. sounds like somewhat of an oversimplification. But to be fair, though far be it from me to say, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. I am so confused. You like the game, but you're saying, oh, this isn't interesting enough. You do know that the power of life and death is in the tongue, so I would encourage you to try and speak more encouragingly to people. Think about how your words might be interpreted before you hit enter. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think I get that. That's why I usually spend off and on. Like for a long time, I didn't want to get this game because of that sort of thing. I just didn't think it was interesting to watch, like for people to watch. But then I had friends streaming it. I wasn't like, even though I didn't want to get the game, I also didn't want spoilers, so I wasn't hanging out in those streams. I want to be able to experience it for myself. Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs. You just hold down ZR to ready a Pokeball, take aim. You can move around. As you do, use the right stick to adjust the angle and aim carefully at the target Pokemon. Release ZR, throw the ball. If it's a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a ball but do not want to throw it, press B button, cancel throw. Okay, that's... that'll take some getting used to. Where's the sensitivity control? Shalom, toast. Yes. Camera sense. Yeah, that's a bit more manageable. Wow. Okay. So one spoiler I did get is that there are different evolutions to these, which makes me uncertain. Because with the forms we're familiar with, definitely Rowlet is the way to go. But I might still go Rowlet because that's my favorite of the three, or I have a friend who really likes Cyndaquil. You know what? For the redemption arc of Ace Wing, okay, motion is a bit. Wonderful, you caught a Pokemon. Back to Pokemon business. jolly useful skill to have around here. Although, then either Nintendo or Pokemon released a video that just had the starters fully evolved in the thumbnail. It's like, so that gives me some idea of what they might be. Still can't say for certain. Only 2 of my darling memories left now. So this is unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. No idea. Okay, I wish a little bit of realism. You could just go pick up missed Pokeballs. I can hardly believe it. Lexbraig, incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. So at first. That's been a trend with Pokemon. They slow down the beginning for the tutorial phase. That is something I do try to do. I try to balance that, but that's also not as easy for people to do. Like you gotta realize streamers have different skill sets. I'm mostly a Splatoon streamer. So, mainly I'm playing that and trying my best to balance with chat. But it's mostly that, and I'm trying to be interesting with how I read things, and then like building off the dialogue. It was a fragile break. And partly because they need to tell. Yeah, that's also a thing. But, you know, looking at the more recent Pokemon games, like, Sun and Moon was really bad about it. Just the beginning being so slow to all the tutorial. Get to the gym, lose some weight. Yeah, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Just one more to go. So we'll wrap this up. Although it would be nice if they kept some of the controls more consistent to what they used to be. Top with the muscle memory. They did do better after. Yep. What? I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Okay, that was scripted. I just realized I played the whole time with Pro Controller. I mean, I was looking at controls immediately, so may the Lord be with you. Very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have all of them back. Yes, but you also weren't using motion. I was using this to dial in my wait, what do you mean first Pokeball? You mean it wasn't scripted for the last one to break out? Because I feel like that should be something that's scripted. Just, you know. So you have 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't listen to anyone. Bounce it right. Okay, I don't even think the weird explanation of Pokemon being able to shrink can justify that one. Trolls are fine. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come falling. Okay. That makes sense. Which means the other 2 are just guaranteed catches. But I must say, I was taken aback by how well you used Pokeballs. Now, how is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? Okay. One issue I had was the shakiness, but that's because I know when you're using this that it's only the right one that controls the motion. So I might switch to Pro Controller for more stability in aiming. In which case, I'm gonna put the motion back up. Seek out all Pokemon. I love how he pulls out the player character pulls out this strange device, and he's like, well, then again, we did fall from the sky, so he's probably like, he's not surprised anymore. That still seems a bit, kind of wants with the motion now. As a Splatoon player, motion definitely helps aim. Motion aiming is way better than stick aiming. Because it's just a lot easier to more quickly and precisely fine-tune your aim. That object is an arc phone, you say. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. They haven't even coined the phrase Pokedex. I play Metroid Prime 3. I felt that way about it. But most people seem to hate those controls. Nope. There are a lot of people in Splatoon that they hate motion 2 and refuse to learn it. But they just don't realize it's just a skill you need to learn. But if you learn that skill, you will be able to aim much better than you're able to just stubbornly sticking to sticks. I probably wouldn't have ever actually picked up Splatoon if it wasn't for the motion. Because sticks, it's just not for me. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Okay, they have coined the term Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all. Yeah. Because you have to set the sense low so that you can actually control your shots and hit them. But then your reticle is just so sluggish. Whereas with motion, you just quickly and precisely. Thank you, Nogami. Thank you, Nogami, for inventing motion aiming. Wow. Okay, technically that went back on Wii when motion aiming started, but Nogami definitely perfected it. Though between Splatoon 1 and 2, it got a bit worse just because of the hardware we were working with. Because the gamepad was big. You had a whole lot room for gyroscopes and stuff, so it's not as good, but this is still better than using the stick. Motion aiming. Okay, true. IRL. David was really good with motion aiming. Yes, proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. Gamepad. That was nice. Although, as far as like Splatoon goes with the map, it is nice being able to bring the map up using the X button and just keep looking at the same screen rather than the map always being on the gamepad. So if you want to look at the map, you've got to look. You gotta completely move your head. I'd rather just toggle a button than move my head completely. Search containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. think I just always held the pad high enough. Okay, when you're using the gamepad to aim, like even back in Splatoon 1, I just had it like in my lap, because holding the controller down in my lap, it also helps stabilize my aim. Yeah. There are definite tricks to motion. No, no toast. You are stable. Speak life over yourself. In order to completely, properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork. Don't you agree? Come now. What do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You've convinced me. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodging and find you in proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onwards to Jubilife Village. I want a chance to switch my controller. Yeah, I've been looking at that in the corner of my eye. Giratina? Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Thank you for the alert. I think that look on player character's face was him realizing, oh no, there's no internet. I'm gonna die. This way, if you please. Life Village has come a long way thanks to road known locals. Carnot. Village was built scarcely 2 years ago. Give me time to read! So no, Pokemon. Foot. An impressive building. Galaxy Hall. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? Just past the bridge here, on the left. The wallflower is called. The ARC phone is beeping. A phone call is here! A phone call is here! Somehow, it seems to show where you need to go next. Use the minus button to view the map on your ARC phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missing requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try to spot one of these markers, then head for it. Okay. Switching controllers. I wonder if you can play this game with just one Joy-Con. Okay, definitely one issue that's going to arise with this is the D-pad. It's still showing that, which I guess is fine. But you can see on that, the D-pad are 4 separate buttons. But on the Pro Controller, it is one thing with 4 receptors, and depending on how you press it. And Shalom, Arta. Let's go with you today. Fortunately, okay, what is in battle? Okay, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. D-pad being one thing. All right. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. His mustache looks so weird. Shalom. Welcome. Mostly I play Splatoon, but I finally just decided to get this game. But even though I didn't want to get it for myself, I also didn't want spoilers. So I had to skip out on a lot of streams. So now we're here. Aren't you awfully suspicious? There's a lot more expression in your character's face in this, which is nice. Dwarf flowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Friendly guy. Friendly guy. Who are you? Never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. Wait, the clothing? That's how your the player character was able to survive getting axed by, what is it, Razor? Something like that? In that one trailer? I think it's Razor. What are those clothes made out of? If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Lavington. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not so long ago and had to take to my bed. I feel like they specifically picked Thundershock because Pikachu. But the Professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Wait, can the Professor's clothes also allow him to survive getting hit by a giant praying mantis axe monster? Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Lexbraig here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me. You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? She doesn't look very happy about this. You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. Yeah, the facial expressions are definitely much better in this game. I'll allow it. Captain Silene. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Lavington has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped out of his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. Something about that phrasing. You look to be 15 or so. Double that, ma'am. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow, we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without a distraction. That makes sense. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum! The usual. Potato mochi, if you please. But make it 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Wait, is that the plural? As well as the singular? Yes, it is Japanese. So different rules. Different rules would apply. Professor Lavington, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Oh, well, of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift. I'm not sure if that's exactly what people from this era would call that, but a new friend fell right out of it. But it's above Mount... I'm assuming that's Mount Coronet. How did I end up all the way over at the... Never mind. You can't be serious. Come now. I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomenon. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass and forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as Survey Corps is to search them, research them, and to find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sort of wondrous things they can do. I create black holes. But that's where Lexbraig will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in a quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our research in earnest. 3. We have hard enough time catching even 1 in the wild. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your ball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. I think I just figured out what Cylene's test is going to be. That's going to be where we pick our starter, and then we have our battle. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with an outsider? I'm practically already a member of the Survey Corps. Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. She's eating 10 servings on her own? Wait a minute, it's just sinking in. Pokemon has potatoes? I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Lexbraig. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes. Yes. The food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Lexbraig has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Lexbraig's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Lexbraig, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. I'm guessing it's the one with the smoke. Nope. But if you fail to pass the trial, we put you to tomorrow. You must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Gee, thanks. I'm sure I'll sleep well tonight after hearing that. Captain Cylene's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, She simply put... Huh. Like an hour and a half in. And barely even started. Well, this does have a bit more story than most Pokemon games. And it seems a lot more character development. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. Imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Is there some stamina bar I'm not seeing? Yep. I just beat the final boss. Potato Mochi. Investigate. Nice fire in the sunken hearth. Can keep the entire room heated. Books. Survey core tips. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry your survey work into the Sui region. To read them anytime, simply press the up button and open the menu, then go to the help screen. Never heard Potato Mochi. I don't think I've had any mochi. But it took a bit, but it finally sank in. The Pokemon world has potatoes. Handy tips for team members. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent. Record keeping will save you from such a fate. Really? A potato Pokemon. Let's see. There's a I'm sure there's a Pokemon we can roast with that. Splatoon. Let's see. What Pokemon is potato? Okay, I've got Pikachu is a potato battery. A little bit. There's also autosave function, which we have disabled. And that's like... Okay, usually potato refers like low quality. But competitively speaking, Pikachu is pretty potato. So he is potato battery. Rest until tomorrow morning. So does this not have your standard, like, linked to time? No held items, so no light ball. Huh. Tree. You do a good roll. Okay. You can choose when to sleep. Okay. Trying to figure that's... Morning, Lexbraig. Are you up? Fight the lightning last night. Today is the day of your trial, so give it our all. Shoes off. Shoes on. Shoes off. Shoes on. Shoes off. Oh, what's this? I can store lots and lots of items. Neat. I think the last time I noticed something like that was in Oris. There were certain areas where your shoes would just disappear and you'd be wearing socks. It's a bit more noticeable with the larger character models. Lovely weather we've got. Have you had a nice sleep? Even if this land is strange and new to you. Yeah, right now we just have flip-flops, which I'm not a fan of. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. The Survey Corps' offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but because the whole pack outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical corps will put you to rights. That man's with the security corps. And even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Abra. Captain Silene, Lexbraig is here. You may enter. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Field and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, Shinx. I know Shinx is violent. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in Galaxy team has ever managed that. I did that yesterday, but they weren't trying to kill me. Did a stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? Okay, now I'm trying. Bidoof. Splatoon. Bidoof! That's the potato Pokemon! It's pretty plain, not that great, but everyone loves it! My trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. Regional form, part grass. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you can assist our cause. I will lend you 1 of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akati. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Press the Y button while consulting the map on the ARC phone. You may check the tasks. You have waiting. There are 2 types of mission requests. 2 types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress your adventure, while requests are optional and given by the people you meet. Pardon, Lexbraig. Come with me a moment. Now then, jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Lavington? I understand how swipe. Yes. Welcome to video games. And Shalom. Shalom, Weatherwolf. Let's go with you today. Well, simply survive in this. In order to complete the Pokedex, and well, simply survive in this unforgiving land. Lexbraig absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. go on. Pick the one that strikes your fancy. Okay. I know people have complained about Cyndaquil's fire not being on enough at times. But especially with the earlier description about the fire only being up when it's agitated, I don't like that his fire is on. This is not a situation where his fire needs to be on. Yep, this is... With partner Pokemon, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather cautious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon will you like? Oh, very curious, not cautious. Okay. Okay. So I'm still between Cyndaquil and Rowlet. And one thing, when we first got in the game, I kept hearing Chimchars. Which definitely pushes me away from Cyndaquil. Because if I can just get a Chimchar quickly, who needs Cyndaquil? So that pushes me towards Rowlet. So my question is, how quickly do Piplup, Rowlet, not Piplup, Piplup, Turtwig, and Chimchar become available? I'm hoping it's soon, because it's a cruel trick to play Chimchar's cry that much and then not let you get Chimchar. So this is like just so I can make an informed decision, because I don't want to pick Cyndaquil and then I get Chimchar and now I have 2 fire types. They are pretty early on if you find them. Some people just miss them entirely. But Chimchar can be found the earliest. Okay, in that case, I'm sorry, Ace Wing, but Cyndaquil's out. Because knowing I can get Chimchar early, I'm hunting it down. We're getting Chimchar. Although from what I've seen of Rowlet's evolution, it looks like it might be a fighting type. Don't confirm or deny that. Okay, yeah. That definitely pushes me away from Cyndaquil. Yeah, words are hard. Words are very hard. Okay, and as far as water types are concerned, I can't tell you route. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Oh, now Cyndaquil's fire is off. I think you were right. Cyndaquil was trying to show off. Now Cyndaquil's like, okay, he didn't choose me. I can chill. Route back inside his Pokeball. Take it. It's yours. Okay, but this reminds me of Sun and Moon when you pick your starters. Like, back then, like, you picked them up as, like, my buddy. And we didn't do that here. Word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Boom! They look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Shalom, cat. What's good with you today? Or perhaps they're just jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. Yeah, I think that's it, because Cyndaquil has gone from being flared up trying to impress to being like, oh, okay, I'll just turn the fire off since he didn't pick me. Playing this game. Nice. What star did you go with? Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. I feel like they both just said, fine, whatever. So we don't get to go out on adventures. We'll just help you with your research. Yeah, as soon as I knew these three were the starters, Rowlet was my obvious choice. Although that's back when I'm assuming, okay, they're just gonna be your basic Typhlosion, Samurott, and Decidueyes. So you obviously go with Decidueyes because it's the only one that's dual type. But I'm guessing all of them are dual type now. Get going. Alright, thanks for the lurk. Oh, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs. $20 more. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left, exit headquarters, then head to the front gate. Yes. I have a feeling Rowlet is probably the most popular choice. A lot of people seem to like Rowlet. Okay, good. Wait, I only have 20 now? What? I didn't get to keep the 44 I had left over? I kind of want to press the B button to jump, but I know that's not the B button's function. Alright, that's the B button's function. It's the opposite of jump. See, there's the Chimchar. There's the Chimchar! We're catching a Chimchar. She didn't put it in the trial. Catching a Chimchar. have to press down so hard to keep running. Practice field. Yeah. Oh hey, this is where we caught. Current location, there's the beach. We can't go around that way. Follow the waypoint. Okay. It seems there's some sort of hidden stamina. Cynthia? Kind of? Cynthia... Ancestor. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, you're definitely a Cynthia ancestor. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. Volo. I'm Volo. The Gingo Guild. Volo of the Gingo Guild. The go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. Mercantile. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success. So, what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Okay, here we go. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle and get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Thank you for the lurk. Ginkgo Guild. Okay, Togepi makes sense. Cynthia has a... Fight-o! Gust. Fight-o! Battle decided! Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. New move. It will always be good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon moves. Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open Satchel, choose a Pokemon you want, then select the Change Moves option. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. Is this the beginnings of the lock eyes, must battle culture? At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. Good. And you two, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions in my thanks. Ooh, I wonder what the potions look like. I mean, they're probably just this 60. 60. Potion's got a buff. Potion's got a buff. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy Teams members means more customers for yours truly, after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now, to the Obsidian Fields. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell Rez the Guardsman where you're going. That way, someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Okay, that makes sense. The trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Leafage, of course. Special. Modest nature. I'm hoping that this new evolution doesn't lean physical. Okay, Gust, I'm gonna want to be leaning towards. That's very correct. I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. This is our base camp. The last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain. But what help exactly can you offer here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Lexbraig's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. Ah, so the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well then, I'm sure Lexbraig will be fine. Let's begin the trial. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you'll meet and catch all live here. Or you'll need to catch. I was reading carefully. Oh look, a Bidoof. Key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Yep. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people. So, this'll be easy. Caught Bidoof, well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Saw a thing. Okay, can't see the thing I saw. I'm exploring. This is an open world game. Hi, Starly. There's Starly. They're skittish. Little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to close in on them. If you crouch, you'll be harder to spot. Yeah, just go ahead and run. It starts with rollout? Okay. Huh. What are those little... Are those like effort values or something? Oh, I hear Shanks. Boom, headshot. That's Starly caught as well. Only one more to go. That's something I want to teach you since you're still new to this. Can I have tree? Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Silene tells us. Have it ready. Want to send it out? Press X. Pokemon ready. Throw. Okay. Throw your Pokeball. Try throwing your Pokeball at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or any items, ooh. Catching a Sphinx. Wait. A spoiled apricorn. Is that supposed to be food? Okay, you're just quirky. Docile. Okay. I just looked at HP and speed, and things seem to be scaled a bit differently in this game. Hence the buff to potion. And hello, Umbreon. The last one I played was X and Y, or technically Shining Pearl. But yeah, Pokemon did have like 20 HP at these levels. The stats are, in general, they seem to be higher. No, I've been playing Pokemon for 23 years. Pokemon at these levels did not have stats like these. These stats are higher than they usually have. And another thing, I know from watching Nuzlocke, Dragon Rage is always an issue. Shalom, all dark. Yep, thank you. Like, Dragon Rage was always an issue in Nuzlocke and such early on, because the Pokemon's HP would be so low, a single Dragon Rage would take out Pokemon and kill them immediately. I was watching somebody play a randomizer recently. She had a Darkrai as her starter, And she had 2 Dragon Rage claws because Dragon Rage killed her mythical Pokemon that has much higher stats than like a Rowlet would. He must doubt his sanity. I have full confidence in my knowledge as a Pokemon trainer. These stats are much different from what they usually are. All right. You said to throw it at a rock. Fine, I'll throw it at this rock. Go, Bidoof. Kill the rock. Okay. How do I put it back? Oh, okay. Okay, we can just have a. Let's just have a party. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now the final boss, Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? Yeah, more or less. Thought you might. You can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any Pokeballs you throw at them. Take cues by focusing. When you use the ZL to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy they may be to catch. Neat. More arrows. And also, the color seems to indicate. Here we go, catch. X icon. If you have a Pokemon, if it has picked a fight with you, be warned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You beat them up! Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them and try to catch them. By now you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one. Okay. Leafage will be Gust will be resistant. So let's go Leafage! Wait. Quick attack just 1 sec. What? Excuse? Okay, now I'm just gonna use Gust to make sure we don't kill this thing. Items. That animation looked a bit weird. You approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped on us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did. But for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Then can I go hunting Chimchar? Or I might even do that off stream. Focus on... Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Lexbraig. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. Calls for a commemorative photograph. Oh, you have cameras too. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Wait, is that why trainers tend to have less than 6 Pokemon? They're just not skilled enough to have 6 Pokemon? And welcome to Pallet Town Phase Ruins. Shalom. What's good with you today? Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits a report at headquarters. This Pokemon game, we're having less than 6 Pokemon, makes sense? Yes, it does. Because they can't actually catch 6 Pokemon. Okay, auto heal. You're rivalry, aren't you? Or do they not have abilities? Plunges target, deal damage, moving at speed, almost invisible. Okay, so things work a bit different. Action speeds. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, because I know Luxray is a physical attacker, so that, I'll take that. I'm not seeing any abilities though. So that just, I'm guessing that means no abilities. I feel like someone mentioned that before. I latched on to no held items, but I may have missed no abilities. Oh good, I can run up this. A normal Pokemon game wouldn't let me run on. Well, that's expected, but yeah, you wouldn't be able to run on this. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours. The official uniform of the Survey Corps. Yay! Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. When you're ready. Okay, nothing interesting to say, just do the thing. They have me. Oh, that's disappointing. I can't see my reflection in the mirror. I have no hat yet, though. I feel normal. At least for this place. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. I mean, it's a suit, isn't it? So, shouldn't it suit? It's almost as if the captain had tailored it just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Hat? Do we get hat? Get hat! Why didn't you just give me hat earlier? Now, present yourself to the commander. Oh, what if I want to use this staircase? Huh? Hey, Eevee! You look like Karen. Sangwa. Maybe we ought to build some spare lodging in case anyone else falls out of the sky. Okay, I think they're just generic. What is it? What is this? Alright, 3rd floor. Duh. Are there any other rooms? Just this? Okay. I have been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Lexbraig. Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're Really? We're doing this? Face me in combat! I mean, my first instinct is throw a Pokeball. Yeah. You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider. You literally fell right out of the blue. Well, technically speaking, it's more of a black hole, but I guess it is still in a blue sky. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as portent of disaster. Do I look like an Absol to you? But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Lexbraig. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you and as you work. Yatta! So the commander has accepted you. But understand this. You, being a no-star recruit among our ranks, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours, to seek every last Pokemon. Here, you'll need this. Recipe for crafting Pokeballs. Yes. Requires 1 Apricorn and 1 Tumblestone. And... same currency, I think. Can't remember what symbol they use, but it's probably effectively the same thing. A Bakari. You are an expert in crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some items in the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. Oh, definitely. I am definitely the type that does not want to spend money. So if I can just craft things, woohoo. Save money for things that I can't buy and can't find. Save money for the things I can't buy. Flawless logic. You can buy some items in the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools Pokeballs. I think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Yeah, we'd have to buy them all from the mart. Or go to Kurt. I am become Kurt. Let's head to the Craftworks. All done, aren't they? That name gives me Agatha vibes. Well done earning a place in our team. Oh, nope. I can't remember his name, but the butler guy. Caitlin's butler. My name is Anthene. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes. Here you go. I hope they fit. Okay, we already have an alt outfit. You received an everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope your arrival you avail yourself of the village's humble shops. This way, to the crafts work. Okay, first there's something I must try. No? No spinning? Fine, be that way. You can use the workbench here to craft anytime you need to make an item in the village. Now supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs. Once you're ready to begin, call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft. In this case, a Pokeball. I like how there's a tutorial to explain the things that you were just explained to by the characters. Pokeball. You made 20 Pokeballs. Easy mode. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. I'm still not buying that. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. Received a Pokedex. A volume for compiling the collected results of much Pokemon research. Professor Laventon continually adds to it with each report made on new Pokemon species. Next rank, 500 points. Tasks with unreported data. Okay, so you can catch more? I thought these were some sort of import. Three. Heavy. Defeated. Number of different forms? Is that like sizes? Times you've seen it use quick attack. Okay. Seen use roost. Okay, these are kind of like for ones you catch. Strong style, agile style. Okay. Also things I might want to try and get before evolving my Rowlet. Male and female. Okay, that also makes sense. Although the term form, because usually in Pokemon, different form means like Rotom. You've got its base form, and then all the different appliance forms. That's usually what comes to mind when I think of a form in Pokemon. I guess with some Pokemon, there are differences between the genders, so that kind of counts as a form. That doesn't really have any effect. Kind of like Keldeo Resolute form. It just looks cooler. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. Same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about research tasks I'd use to assist the Pokemon. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp. Whenever you're ready. Activate guide. What? Okay. I want to see Obsidian Fields. Okay. We're going back to Obsidian Fields. I want a Chimchar. Whoops. I forgot to hit enter in Discords. I think we only got like 10 minutes left in stream, so... Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help it over here. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post. But I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Okay, pick up this. Pokemon called Wurmple. Evolution. So I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. Okay, so he wants a Wurmple. You know, Wurmple for that. Received modern jacket. What do you mean by modern? Okay, she just keeps giving me. I'm here to try and buy things, but she just keeps giving me things. Pikachu mask, Eevee mask. What, did she just like playing dress up with me? This is what I was looking for. Sapphire. Okay. I just want to go get a Chimchar. I don't have much time left. Righto. Let's get to it, shall we? In order to complete the Pokédex bars, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of the tasks can be found in the Pokédex for your reference anytime. Research tasks that you need to carry out. Complete. Each Pokemon species has a different number of and variety of tasks. Press down button. Okay. When you focus on a wild Pokemon in the field, you can instantly check the research tasks of species. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species to carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for good work. Okay, it's just sinking in. Most Pokemon games, catching Pokemon kind of feels like a side thing to your main quest of getting badges. This game makes catching the Pokemon, that's your primary goal. One last piece of advice. If you see a wild Pokemon attack coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge.
Why didn't you dodge?
Okay. Given that video games tend to sometimes not take your inputs, that button might get some use. Here, watch closely and remember what she's just gonna dodge. Huh. She's so proud of herself. She is so proud of herself. That beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what I call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon's attacks. That way, hopefully, you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps had to collect me when I got the business end of some Shinx's Thundershock. But don't worry. I've got lots of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Dodge! Let me share some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with ZL, then press the down button to open the Pokedex. We just got this. I guess what you might have noticed if you have a research task. Get back here. And when it's time for battle come, remember Captain's wisdom. Okay, yeah, now they're getting a little bit too into the slow tutorial stuff. Instead of just letting us loose on the world. Okay, now you have quick attack. So I kind of want to put that up there since you're more of a physical attacker. Yeah, I'm afraid. How do I switch? What is the point of having that down there when in this screen? Where'd it go? It just said, no, you can't catch me last second and feast. Oh, this is what I saw earlier. Oh. Okay. Alright, it's time for me to head out because it's time for God Squad Church. So I'm going to be rating them. What that is, it's a church geared specifically for gamers that meets right here on Twitch. Which I say that and I remember, oh yeah, I'm also on YouTube. So for YouTube, stream is about to go down, and then for everyone on Twitch, we're rating God Squad. So I'll be... I'm brain farting. There, that's what I need. Also, before I get off, next week I'm trying to switch up the schedule a bit. Mondays and Thursdays, like, I want to switch to try in more evening streams. Monday and Thursday are going to stay in the afternoon, though, because I I've got schedule conflicts with streaming in the evening. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to move to evenings. See how that does for a bit. So thank you all for hanging out on YouTube, Twitch. Again, we'll be rating in a second. So may the Lord be with you all on YouTube, and I shall return anon.